Hey YouTube, it's Jennifer. Just coming at you with my week 10 video. I did not make a week 9 post-up video. I don't even remember why. But at any rate, it is now week 10. I'm a day late. Sue me. There's a lot. I'm sure nobody was sitting around going, "Oh my God, where's Jennifer's video?" I'm fine. Everything's fine. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. I'm not in a hospital, so everything's fine. Week 10, I haven't made a video since week 8, so I'll give my update weight-wise since then. In the past 2 weeks, I've lost a total of 4 pounds, so not amazingly great, but good enough. I'm now at 268.8, and yes, I did give a point number. Usually I just say 268 or 283 or whatever it is I am. 268.8. Only did that because I just looked at my personal record keeping, and I do the point whatever. Doesn't really matter, but anyway, so I am down 33 pounds since surgery. Those of you watching me for the first time or just kind of catching up on my videos, I had gastric bypass on March 5th, 2012. I was 301 pounds the day of surgery, so it's been 10 weeks and I'm down 33 pounds and at 268. Most of my loss you can tell in inches, not so much in weight. I've lost a lot of inches. Just this week, I've lost 2 inches in my waist, 2 inches in my hips, and I lost some inches last week, but I don't remember how much. Probably should keep track of that. I do keep track of it, but I don't remember a lot of it. Because most of the stuff that I keep track of, I just do. Sorry, bug. Most of the stuff I keep track of, I just keep track of for my own personal needs, I guess. But at any rate, been posting pictures on my yearbook, which is myyearbook.com. It's an actual website. It's kind of like Facebook and a dating site combined. And been posting pictures on Facebook. So I've been kind of keeping up with pictures that way. I haven't really been taking a whole lot of full body shots, which I probably should, because 268, like I'm in the 260s now. That's crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy. Like I can tell the difference in my body. My brother, who I just saw last week for the first time since Christmas. Yeah, like in 5 months, and I haven't seen him in that whole 5 months. And we walked to my mom's house, which is about a mile and a half from here, and he was just like, "Oh my God, you've lost so much weight." And that's the first time anybody's ever said, like, I've lost a lot of weight. Other people kind of notice it, but they just say, "Oh, you can tell you've lost a little weight." 33 pounds to me is not a little weight. And I keep meaning to bring my badge from work in, because in my picture in my badge, which was taken 1 year ago, I was 323. So I've lost over 50 pounds since then. You could definitely tell in that picture. Um, but anyway, as far as weight's concerned, been kind of depressed because obviously I'm not losing as much as most people do. My surgeon wanted me down 50 pounds by week 12, which means I have 2 more weeks to lose 17 pounds, and that's just simply not going to happen. There's no way I'm going to lose 17 pounds in 2 weeks. Not unheard of. It could totally happen, but my body is losing this weight very slowly. 2 to 4 pounds a week is usually what I average, which is kind of good because it means there's less excess skin to worry about. I don't have any excess skin as of yet. I don't know if it's normal to have excess skin by 10 weeks, but I don't have any at all. Everything just seems to be getting more narrow as opposed to flatter. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I can personally tell the difference in my body. But I've been kind of depressed, not just because of the weight loss or lack thereof, but just the past 2 weeks have just been really depressing for me. I don't even know what's causing it. I was hoping that with this surgery that the depression would get better, and it really, for the most part, it had. But the past couple weeks, it's just been absolutely terrible, like really, really bad. And I've been pretty much just keeping to myself and not really talking about it too much. Because there's only so many times that you can tell people how sad you are before they're like, well, what do you want us to do? I don't expect anybody to do anything. It's just kind of helpful for me if I know that somebody out there knows and gives a crap. What else? So I've been dealing with that, and exercise. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of exercise. Still losing weight. See, I probably could lose more weight if I was more up with the exercise. But my thing with the exercise, and I don't know if any of you have this answer or not. My surgeon told me he wants me to walk half a mile 3 times a week. That's not hard at all. That's a mile and a half in a week. The way that I am, every time that I've gone for a walk, walking is something that I can do and that I do actually participate in for my exercise. But when I go for a walk, it's like 2 or 3 miles at a time. So if I only walk once a week, in my head I'm thinking that's more than my surgeon wanted me to walk in a week. So I don't know if it's okay to just walk one day, a long stretch of space or mileage, I guess, or if I should be walking more often, just smaller distances. But I have been walking at least once a week. I just I haven't been at the gym. I haven't even paid up my membership at the gym. I owe them money, so I can't go till I pay that off. But when I go to the gym, I do the circuit training. I just really don't like going to the gym when it's so nice outside. Um, maybe when it's cold and snowing, it'd be easier for me to walk into a building and exercise. But I don't like being inside a building when it's nice out. I don't like being in a gym, period, just because I feel like I'm totally focused on exercise and I'm totally focused on how my body feels and how drained I am and how tired I am and how much things hurt. And some of you can distract yourself with different thoughts, but I can't do that. I can't think about other things while I'm exercising. When I'm walking outside, there's a lot of distractions, and nature itself is just a distraction I don't mind. I don't mind being distracted by the sounds of spring and summer. It's a nice distraction. So there's that. So exercise I really haven't really been doing other than walking, but I guess walking is good enough. I'm just not sure if I should be walking more often or if it's okay what I'm doing. Another thing that I thought of this like a couple days ago. One advantage that I have that I can pretty much guarantee 99.5% of you do not have is I do not have a sense of smell. And with that sense of smell being gone, I also lack a lot of taste buds. I mean, I can tell when something's super sweet or when something's super salty, but I mean it's got to be extreme sweet or extreme salty. But other than that, my taste buds don't function the way yours do, or the way mine did even 3 years ago, and I don't have a sense of smell at all. So you could blindfold me and walk me past Cinnabon, past Mrs. Fields, past like restaurants galore, and I wouldn't even know where I was if I was blindfolded because I really can't smell anything at all. And I thought of this because I was thinking about temptations and giving into temptations and things, and I remember when I went for a walk in a mall once with Bandit Stephanie, who's on here. Her name's Bandit Stephanie. Her real name's Stephanie, obviously, and I remember we were walking and we walked past the Cinnabon, and she was just like, "It smells so good." And obviously she has self-control. I mean, if you've seen her, she's like 133 pounds now. She's lost over 170 pounds. But it was like, for me, I was like, I don't even think about that stuff because it doesn't distract me. It doesn't give me cravings. It doesn't tempt me at all because I can't smell it, so I don't care. And I think that's an advantage that I have because I'm not tempted by scent and then suddenly feeling hungry. It's like if I'm hungry, I'm hungry. If I'm not, I'm not. However, that's not to say that I don't give in to cravings and little snacking things because I've totally fallen um, into the dreaded, into the dreaded snacking, which doctors warn you over and over again, do not snack, do not snack. You eat 3 meals. In between your meals, you have 3 snacks. Your meals should be between 250 and 300 calories. Your snack should be 100 calories. This is your fat gram range, your calorie range, your carb range, your protein range, and that's what you should stay in. And I have no problem staying in all those ranges other than carbs. Usually I eat more carbs than I should. But everything else I stay in the right range. It's just I gotten into the habit of snacking primarily because after surgery and since surgery, I can't eat meals. I can't sit down and eat a meal. I make sure that when I'm snacking, I'm eating protein, or that what I'm eating has at least, at the very minimum, if it's like a cheese stick, that it has at least 3 or 4 grams of protein. My shakes obviously have like the 8 grams of protein from the milk and then the 26 or whatever from the protein mix. I eat lunch meat, which is very low in calories, very low in, fat, a lot of sodium, but it's got a lot of protein. Most of my protein comes from meat products, like obviously from meat products, but I mean from like ground meat, as opposed to chicken or fish or turkey. I hate fish. I will never eat fish. You will never get me eating fish or tuna. Um, so I just gotten into the habit of eating like just grabbing some lunch meat, or later on having some cheese, or having a popsicle, or having fat-free pudding, or not fat-free, sugar-free pudding. And I just kind of got into that habit. And then in addition to that, so many foods started making me sick. If I ate it in what would be a meal portion or whatever. So my doctor flat out told me don't spend any more than 20 minutes eating anything. Um, so I just really got into the habit of just picking up something, eating it, and then not thinking about food for another 2 or 3 hours. It's fine, but the problem is now I'm snacking on, I'll have 10 Doritos, or like I made cookies for Mother's Day. I've had 3 cookies today. Um, I'm not beating myself up over it because I really haven't eaten that many calories today for the rest of my food, I guess. But it's just I see myself eating stuff I should not be eating. Um, and yeah, I'm still losing weight, but the point of the surgery was to be healthy, and healthy people don't sit there and eat Doritos and cookies and M&Ms and think nothing of it. My dumping syndrome with sugar isn't that bad anymore because my body's kind of gotten used to having sugar. My body wasn't real opposed to sugar anyway. It reacts more to carbs than it does to sugar. But I have different dumping syndrome, whether I'm having it for too many carbs or if I'm having it for too much sugar. So it just depends on what I'm eating. Um, but my body's kind of doesn't have a whole lot of restriction anymore. Um, it's still, the dumping syndrome is still there. I'm not going to say it's not there. It's still there, and I do everything I can to avoid it. Um, and I'm sure I'm not even eating nearly as badly as I'm projecting that I am. It's just, I don't know. I had 1 week or maybe 2 weeks where I had a really big weight loss, and I don't have that anymore. And I know it's probably because I'm not exercising and because I'm snacking. So the simple thing is to tell myself not to do that anymore. Um, and I find it kind of odd that I'm depressed these past 2 weeks and I've been snacking the past 2 weeks. So there's the connection. I just made it in my head while I'm talking to you. So thank you very much. You could just become my therapist free of charge on YouTube. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna kind of cut this short now. Cut now, well, not short, but cut the video off now. I don't really have much else to say besides that. Um, the next couple weeks are just gonna, I'll make videos when I can. I'm planning a move to Indianapolis. I currently live in the Detroit area. I'm moving to Indianapolis either July or August, leaning more towards August, and I'm gonna be having a roommate down there to kind of help with finances because I can't live by myself anymore. I can't afford it. Um, so just finding jobs and trying to get the move going. And um, my sister finally got a job, and she's just got a house today, a rental house. My mom's a real estate agent, so she helped her find a house, and she's gonna help her take care of, pay for the house or whatever. So my niece and my sister, which I don't even know if you can see my niece, but she's over there. See her? She doesn't feel good. She's got allergies, so she's over there sleeping. But they're gonna be moving out in the next couple months, and then I'm moving to Indianapolis, and I'm just hoping the move is a good thing for me. But luckily for me, the person I'm moving, gonna be getting an apartment with or a rental house with, whatever, he's really very supportive of my journey doing this weight loss surgery, and very encouraging. So, and I consider him a pretty good friend. So, and we're only moving in as friends, so don't freak out. Um, but it should be, if nothing else, interesting. But it should be a good thing for me because I'm always doing things for everybody else, and I've changed since surgery, and I really want to do something for me. So I think moving to Indianapolis is a good move. Um, but outside of that, I'm also getting my wisdom teeth taken out in like 2 weeks. No, next week, the 23rd. So if I don't make a video next week, it's because I'm in agonizing pain. I'm getting the two lower ones taken out. This one has a cavity, and this one has an infection. So I kind of been on antibiotics and trying to take them to get those two teeth taken out. Anyway, that's my update. I've rambled long enough. I'm totally done now. Thank you for watching. Please comment, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. I will talk to you guys all later. Thanks for watching.